wreck my home. I hunt them down like the dogs they are, and I make them pay long time. First, I'll string them up, then I'll burn their feet, then I'll break their legs, and then...
After fighting from one end of the country to the other, your men are close to exhaustion. So you pitch camp deep in the fenlands. Many of the counties you have taken have already been recaptured. However, you are given fresh hope upon hearing news that the king has returned.
Hooray! So just a quick piece of news keeping, I guess, or I skipped an episode.
You're not in camp for a day before a hooded stranger approaches your group.
We meet again. The brothers and I have long been praying for you to arrive here safely. We are pleased to see that you have put the knowledge we've imparted to you to good use. But now, we must ask you to return the favor. Duke.
Hold off against the pig's attack long enough to help the monks collect the stone they need. Then make your retreat. The swamp is your biggest advantage here, as a natural defense and as a source of pitch. The monks have told you about their river of fire, so use pitch ditches to good effect. This land is also favorable to the production of apples.
Finally, I'm able to produce apples. So I'm not going to be using pitch in this very much in this playthrough because I find the pitch is far more valuable to me as a product I can sell for archers and stone and other stuff I need. Anywho, so just a bit of clarification. I skipped the last episode because, one, we're going to be doing the exact same mission in a couple levels from now, but it's the harder version of that mission. Basically, they make you invade the pig's keep twice. First, when he's got sort of a sparse garrison, and then the second time, he's got a full garrison of troops. So I skipped that episode only because I don't really like that. First of all, I don't like the mission. Second of all, the mission is repetitive. You do it again later on with a full group of people. And I am not at all a fan of siege missions because this game, other than the mission where you fight the snake and you have your own keep and the snake has his own keep and you build up to taking him down, I'm going to give you this many troops based on what I think is appropriate taking down his fortress. Okay?
Yes, my lordship. We're leaving now.
You're not going to be able to build the kind of troops you want. I'm going to give them to you, and you figure out how to solve the puzzle.
How might we help?
I am not a fan of those missions because it's a lot of okay, did that work? Did you micro your characters quite the right way? Did you lose too many archers? Oh, sorry, you lost too many archers or spearmen. Good luck beating the rest of this mission because there's pitch all over the place. Anyways. So we're going to make lots of apple trees because apples are super good. Basically, you drop apples like this, and they just start pulling in apples by the bunch. Particularly when you do this. Wait for it. Alright. Game paused.
Work halted, this building is currently
so now I have twice the apple production.
A message from the pig.
How do you want to die? I've lots of ideas to put to you.
Hey, do you want to guess what I'm going to do to the pig when I finally get my mitts around him? Hey, you want to guess what it is? Do you think it's going to be anything like what the pig keeps promising to do to me? You think that there's a good possibility that's the way things are going to go? Yeah. burn their feet, crack their bones, pull their teeth out. You know, that sort of cruel and unusual punishment that I don't know how common that was back in the Middle Ages, but you know, when you get a small group of, say, like 20 guys running an area of the country with no oversight or no government, yeah, they can do whatever the fuck they want. They want to flay you alive on the road. They want to murder you. You know, take all your gold, what have you.
This building is currently
Do whatever the
functioning,
fuck
my
they
lord.
want. And mind you, when you piss off enough the nobles or the king's men, maybe your life isn't so happy anymore, because you remember all that flaying and murdering you did? Yeah. Imagine not being able to die and being trapped into someone's dungeon to be tortured for days, weeks, months on end. Might wish that you were flayed alive at that point, maybe. I don't know. Never been flayed, I don't know. But torture is not something I think anyone that has human consciousness or mind
Place
or
that there, my lord.
any sort of empathy should think about.
Instructions.
You wanna see something cool? Watch this. Oof. I didn't kill as many guys as I was
We
hoping.
await orders.
I waited too long,
We
I
are by
think.
your side. Godspeed.
Alright, so there's a reason why in Crusader Kings, people generally make only monks. And that you're gonna find out here in about 3 seconds as to why people just go straight monk.
We are the Black Monks.
Like, the black monks are fucking broken for the amount of money they cost to make. They are, like, really overly powered. I understand you need a cathedral in Crusader King. I keep saying Crusader Kings, that's a different game.
Yes.
In Stronghold Crusaders, you need a cathedral to make them. But they are very strong. And they make other units feel like dog shit.
Hand me my staff.
Whoops. Looks like all your guys are dead. Who would have thought that was gonna happen?
Recruits
I have a
needed,
question,
sire.
because I'm a curious person. I like curious questions that ask question. Okay, so say you have a crush on a boy or a girl, okay,
Our
or
ground
some
stocks are
variation
growing, sire.
thereof. What would you do to give up on your feelings? Like, what would it take to give up on your feelings for that person? Like, if you had a crush on someone, okay? Maybe we're talking high school, maybe we're talking college, maybe we're talking adulthood, okay? And you realize that that person, your trajectory, your future, and their future were not compatible. You know, that what you wanted and what they wanted probably wouldn't align.
We await orders. Recruits
Would you be able to
needed,
give up
sire.
on your feelings for that person?
Ready. Leaving
This
now.
tends to happen in anime, and I happened to run into it recently in an anime, and I'm sort of perplexed by this subject because,
The granary is full, my lord.
you know, when you're a high school kid, there's no reason that you can't continue with your high school career or your post-high school career and not still be interested in that person and date them, okay?
We await orders.
But in a lot
My
of
boy is
cases,
yours.
you'll see where there's a
Moving
girl or a
off.
boy, and you'll see that his or her path, quote unquote, is not compatible with the person they have a crush on. As
We are
in,
losing
this
little
person
money,
is
my
destined to go
The
to,
people worship you, sire.
I don't know. Basically, the thought is, you know, I'm going to graduate high school. This guy's going to go off to college. I can't follow him to college, so I have to give up on my feelings. Or I can't follow him to the particular college that he or she's expiring to, so I should give up on my feelings because it's going to cause him or her to give up on their dream or dreams in order to, or it's causing me to give up on my dream for the sake of my crush.
Attain! Shot! Always
And
ready.
I don't know, maybe I'm a stupid fucking American and I don't understand the cultural differences between us and Japan. But I've never thought that because I went to college A versus college B, or want to go into this profession and you want to go into that profession, that should disqualify us from, you know, dating or being an item, you know. And maybe some of this is just sort of silliness because when you talk about a high school romance, a lot of times it doesn't last, or as you get older, your priorities change. And it's sort of like an older person looking back on their high school days, trying to give advice to the younger people saying, hey, you know, as you get older, your priorities are going to change, and you should not stand in the way of people because they are still in the process of developing and maturing as adults. I don't know, but that tends to happen a lot. It's weird because different manga artists or different writers have different philosophies on this. So sometimes you'll see like a character who is in high school or post high school and they have a job and they're dating someone, say, that is a few years younger than them, that, you know, is still in, you know, like a third year school, high school kid, you know, so the age difference isn't really there all that much. And they're able to work it out, at least in terms of the scope of that anime, you know.
Take steady aim.
And in other cases, you know, it's like, no, I have to give up on these feelings because this person's going in a direction that I can't follow. And I don't know. I get it, but I don't get it. I get it, like, for instance, even if you're an adult, you know, and you're in your 20s and you're post-college, your boyfriend, girlfriend could get a job in Colorado or California or Canada or United Kingdom or anywhere around the world. And at that point, you have to make the decision to either give up on your current career and follow them, or to cut that person loose to allow them to follow their career path. Or you do a long distance relationship, I guess. That sometimes works. I don't know. Love, at least in terms of Western love is not, at least in my mind, is not, it is selfless in a way, i.e. you sometimes give up on yourself, what's best for you, in order to do what is best for that other person that you love. You know, you're willing to sacrifice for that person because they mean so much to you. You know? And on the flip side,
we await orders. Recruits needed, sire.
We are the Black
I'm sort of thinking outside the box now. What I'm thinking of right now as I speak is, you don't want to have regret. Like, for instance, if you choose to go overseas, just pursue a career, okay, that'll help you out, and your girlfriend decides to join you, or your boyfriend decides to join you, there should not be any regret when you give up, you know, or you choose to prioritize one person over the other and follow them. Because if there's regret, in terms of I'm making a lot of money. You know, you're essentially asking me to give up on my dream in order for your dream. You know, either cut the person loose, and I get that at that point. Either cut the person loose, or accept the fact that one of you is gonna have to give up on their dream for the betterment of the relationship, the whole, if you will. But I've never been in that situation, so you'll have to tell me what you think, because I don't know. I've never had to be put in a situation between, you know, I'm being paid $100,000, $200,000 a year, just as an example, and my girlfriend, wife, wants to pursue a career in acting, and so I have to give up my $200,000 a year job to let her pursue that career in California, knowing that there's a possibility that that may not work out for her. Now, mind you, I could probably find a job in California if I'm this successful to be making $100,000 or $100,000 a year, but I don't know. If you see that person in the robe wandering through the muck, that is the lady, if you will. If you are the Lord, that is the lady.
Outlying villagers have seen a band of the pigs' troops heading this way.
Lots of food, lots of shit, lots of stuff. Gotta make it good. So you can see I haven't even closed off the, I haven't like enclosed my thing. I'm just mainly relying on the fact that I know the guys are gonna try to go around my wall. And I'm using that to my advantage because I know that they have to go from right to left through the bog in order to get around my wall. And by doing that, it basically draws them slowly across my wall of archers and crossbowmen. And at the end is a bunch of black monks waiting
The pigs' troops
to be
are attacking.
to basically
Yes, my
slaughter
lordship.
them. Now, if they choose to go the opposite direction towards where my spearmen used to be, that's fine and dandy, but like, I'm just gonna move my infantry over to the other side of the wall where they're headed, and they're gonna get smeared either way. So in case I didn't mention also, I've been trying to cut these episodes down to about a half an hour due to the nature of speeding up or slowing down gameplay. You know, the in-game gameplay, you can slow it down to give you more time to thank you. Can you hit the pitch? Thanks. No, I'm not gonna hit the pitch. Okay, fine. I don't care anymore.
Instructions. Let it burn.
Let it burn. It did not do as much damage as I was hoping it would, because most of the guys are running through the swamp there. Meanwhile, the spearmen, for some reason, have decided to go directly into my pitch. They're like, nah, we're spearmen, we don't care about fire. And I'm just like, yeah, you do, though. Lighting you on fire is not all that hard. That was a misclick. Oh well. Is what it is, right?
Attain! Shot! Ready, sir!
Ready, sire.
The granary is full, my lord.
The granary is full. I'm gonna have to give double rations then. Just stop being full all the time. Aha, I slowed you down enough for my archers to murder you. Or whatever. Oh, I only need another 100 stone to go.
Enemy armed.
Even though I haven't really been spending my stone at all. Just a matter of it takes forever for the stupid oxen to bring the damn stone up. I can't buy it either in this mission. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 oxen? Or is that 7? I think that's 7 oxen. This is me again cutting forward in the episode because it's taking me forever to collect this stupid fucking stone. And I don't want you to sit here for an hour while wave after wave of pigs men come at me with little to no effect. So we're gonna speed up our game speed now to 100% or 90 as it goes. So we can just fucking get to the end of this level. And you can see the little oxen going, you know. Just a matter of, you know, the castle keep was placed before I had a chance.
A message from the pig.
The pigs men know no fear. The pigs men are almost here. There's gonna be trouble.
Dun, 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 dun. You smell like farts.
At the double!
Yes? Leaving? No! Moving off! We are on. The pigs' troops are attacking.
Thanks for knocking out some of my fucking dudes. I appreciate that.
The granary is full, my lord.
Thank you.
The castle has held firm.
Hooray. I just need 25 more stone. Great. Mind you, every time they damage my stone wall, I gotta repair it. You can't buy stone. That'd be too easy, right? Just waiting for a load or two more of
The granary
stone.
is full, my lord.
This oxen right here might be enough to push me over. Nope, still short. Maybe one more oxen. Who knows? I do. So I got 2 more oxen on the way. One or both of them is going to push me over. Mer, 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 mer. That's exciting. The circle of life. First I pull stone out of the ground. and my oxen take it back to my whatever you call this flat thing, dock keep.
Weapons needed, sire. Outlying villages have
Yeah, we're not gonna see the pig again here.
This way.
I'm like 12 or 18 stone away. Alright, that should be it. Yeah. They're bringing about 8 stone a pop. Means I am not there yet. Means that this last... that guy right there, he's gonna push me over finally. So I was wrong about the first two.
Are attacking.
Haha, not today.
I will kill you! I will kill you!
Suck my dick.
Victory.